Hey everyone, welcome back to another video in my Christmas crafting series. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make these super cute and easy nice list certificates. Let's get going. My favorite part about this project is how few supplies it requires. You just need a piece of paper. It can be printer paper, cardstock, whatever you feel like, Cricut markers, and then a frame is optional. So I went ahead and opened my design space, and I have my design already imported, and I got this design off of lovesvg's website. I'll link that down below. So I'm just going to go ahead and size it with the arrow in the bottom right hand corner. I'm going to unlock it so I can freeform it to the size of my paper. My paper that is 8.5 by 11, so I'm going to make it about 10 by 7.5, I'd say, maybe a little bit bigger. Now that I have my design sized, I'm just going to highlight the whole thing and hit ungroup. This is going to separate all the different colors. And now I just need to make all of the layers a draw function. So I'm going to click each part. I'm going to go up to Operation, select Pen, and then choose the color that I want it. I'm going to just move the frame out of the way so I can get the other layers easily. And then you just have to move some things around so you can easily access them to turn them into the pen function and then select the color. This is a very tedious process, so if you have trouble with it, don't get stressed out. It happens to everybody. Just be patient, keep working with it, and keep separating things, turning it into pen, and then selecting the color. As you can see here, everything that is the same color, I'm just going to highlight all of it together, and then I'm going to attach it. That way, whenever I'm having the Cricut draw it, it draws all at one time and I don't have to keep switching the pen in and out.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy
Now that I have all the reds attached to the reds and all the blacks attached to the blacks and so on, and they're all in the pen tool, I'm just going to highlight over the whole thing and hit group. You don't want to hit attach because then it will cut all one piece and we want it to be individual colors. Now that that's done, we're just going to hit make it. As you can see on our mat, it looks like we only have one mat and it looks all one piece, and that's just what we want, so we're going to go ahead and hit continue. So right here it tells us what color pen we want to go ahead and load, and it shows we want to first load the yellow 0.4 tip pen. And down here it shows all the pens we want to load after that: Midnight, Red, and then Moccasin. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to load the yellow pen. To load the pen, you just want to open up the A clamp. You're going to take the tip off the pen and shove it down on in there, and then just close the clamp right back up. And now you're ready to start printing. I went ahead and put my paper on my mat, and I'm just going to load it on in right under the clamps and then press the flashing arrow button. Once it's all loaded in, I'm going to press the Cricut button. After the color finishes printing, we just need to switch the pens in and out. So as soon as the Cricut stops and that part that was yellow is done cutting, then we're going to put in the black pen, and every time it stops, we're just going to switch the color of the pen to what the Cricut Design Space app tells us to. Now that everything is done being drawn, we're going to unload the mat, and when taking the paper off the mat, you don't want to pull the paper off the mat because it will curl. You want to pull the mat off of the paper. So lay it face down just like I'm doing here, and then bend the mat. The mat will stretch back out and it won't curl, but the paper will curl. So you want to make sure you do it this way. Now we need to cut the excess paper off of our certificate, so I'm going to use my paper cutter, but if you don't want to have one, you can use scissors. I'm just going to line it up and cut right against the frame. Now comes the most time-consuming part of this project, and that is coloring it all in. I'm going to just go ahead and use my Cricut markers just so I can make sure I match all the colors of the outlines, but if you have markers that you prefer to use, go ahead and use those. They work just as well and it'll look just as good, no matter what kind of markers you use.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings.
And there you have it. That is how you make Santa's nice little certificates, and you can give these out to all of your kids. They're just really cute, really fun. If you put them in a picture frame, then they will look even nicer. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.